What's up, BR? William? Ground Pounder Super Dave? Dang. We got a crew. Just a second. Can I get a little bit of a start on this? This is what I mainly have to do. Actually, let's try something out real quick. Yeah. Nope, I need to test a few things. And in the process, I figured I could kind of let some of you in on what's going on. See if I get this damn thing open without destroying it completely. Everybody been up to? John Bob, what's going on? Yeah, probably, yeah. See if this may help the audio for these live feeds. We'll try. It's not a good design. Just got home? Right on. I'll give it to you when I want you. What's up, Jay? You guys will have to tell me if this helped or made a difference at all. But you have to tell me what you think. If the audio gets any better, just relaxing. I'm going to. Oh shoot! I missed the comment. Loud and clear. Sweet. Cool. Right on. Now I don't have to be like, oh, sick. All right, right on. That way I can kind of, especially when I do other videos and I'm moving around, I feel like the audio ends up being really bad. Now I can remember I don't have to holler. And if I do, I'll probably blow your eardrums out. So I just came on here to snitch myself out. I just legit about had a full out panic attack. Not panic attack. I just about lost my cool. You know? I about lost my cool over YouTube, which is absolute. I was tubing too hard in my own mind. Like a little humming. Look here. Right, let me see. Oh, the humming noise is probably. It's an actual humming noise. It's this room has fluorescent lights in it. I should just unplug them, like take the bulbs out, but you can hear the ballast inside of them because they're not good. So this room would be lit very well if I would do it the way I'm supposed to. Can you start the chainsaw with the bar between your legs? Yeah. Yeah. It's easy. I did it. I mean, I did it the other week, last week. They sewed it right back on. It wasn't a big deal. I was like, I walked in with it in my hand. I'm like, hey, I cut this thing off. And they were like, what, your thumb? Or is it your pinky? And I was like, no, it's neither. And then they were like, oh, snap. And so, yeah. Sweet. That's awesome. Yeah, okay, so yeah, I was glad too. I'm like, you know, I was gonna be my normal stubborn self and just try to super glue it back on. But then I'm like, you know what? I do that stuff with like my fingers, other cuts, but I'm kind of partial to that thing. And I'm like, might as well have it put back on the right way. I probably would have put it on upside down or something. That'd be kind of sick. You just put it on upside down. Yours is just completely different. I could probably become famous on YouTube for like peeing around corners or something after that. But, okay. So, time to snitch on myself. C&K YouTube. I've got the 026 Pro. I need a carb fix, but I never did a carb kit. Anything you can teach me? It's pretty self-explanatory. You just need to, like, because I have one right over here that I need to do the same thing to, my bad, C&K. Yeah, I need to do the same thing for sure. But it's pretty easy. There's tons of videos on YouTube that are pretty much, you know, any of those O-series saws. You just need to worry about the little throttle rod that you got to pull off, and then make sure you get the hoses off, and you'll be good, man. It's not the hardest thing. I mean, we're here if you run into any troubles, but dirt road, Misery. I'm from Misery. I think I have a carb kit video on my channel. There you go. See, John Bob, and John Bob would be a guy that you can trust the knowledge. So I would say check out John Bob's video, and just be careful with the little linkage rods that are in there that go from the trigger to the actual, like, little hook thing. I don't even know what you call it. The jets that open them and shut everything. But yeah, it's not very hard. I think you'll be surprised. You just gotta remember the order. Like, there's a very easy way to do those things, and if you do it in the right order, it's very, very simple. So I would say check out John Bob's video, and let's see if that'll be enough to help you. I'm sure it will, because if I was doing a carb kit replacement, I'd probably go to John Bob's video. So not to run you off from mine and not give the content, but like, John Bob knows his stuff. You don't get a name like John Bob without knowing it. Just buy the whole OEM carburetor. Yeah, nowadays it is oh, no problem. Nowadays it's almost easier just to buy the carb, and the price is pretty close, it seems like now too. But sometimes it's easier for somebody to just get the kit. So I get why you would do that. I would probably do that before. I just hate throwing anything away. But okay, so just having a rough past week, dealing with just life, okay? And And so I'm a little like on edge right now as it is, easily aggravated, and I've dealt with this problem just recently a little bit, and it was probably about a month ago, and now it's beyond, I just can't anymore. So I have so much content and videos for you guys that I cannot get onto YouTube. My phone is absolutely maxed out. It says it has no storage, no memory left in the whole thing, and it won't export any of my videos. I have 2 videos that are completely finished right now for you guys, and then I have a new series that I'm going to be doing. Well, I'll talk about it a little more, but I'm doing a series on the memberships. I don't know, if I'm being straight up and honest, I don't know that these videos I will bring over to the regular, just to the channel. Maybe some of them here and there, but it seems like everybody enjoys the Saturday live feeds. So what I'm going to do is do more of a review version of that, and I'm going to do a series where you guys, we sit there and watch the videos, and I commentate and give my opinion on it as we watch it, because sometimes I think it's hard for me to paint a picture, even though I feel like I'm adequate at telling a story. It's too hard to paint a picture of what I'm talking about at times to get you guys to completely understand. But if we're actually watching the video and I'm giving my commentary and discussing and pointing things out, I think it's going to be really, really fun. So we are about to wreak havoc on all of YouTube. And if I've done these videos, like I tried this once or twice before, and I did some reviews. So on my channel, there's a section, and I think it's reviews, and I review a couple of my buddies' YouTube channels, and we watch the videos, and I do commentary and stuff. But we're gonna bump that up a couple levels, and we're gonna start doing full-out reviews and ticketing everything that I see that's wrong. If you're being stupid, you're getting called stupid. If you did something illegal, you're getting in trouble. Like, we're going all the way with it. And I mean, that's unlimited content. So that'll be, as of right now, that'll be specific for the memberships, because I want to give the membership something that you just don't get from the regular channel. And that's something I can do, that I'm going to enjoy making the videos a lot. And, you know, the $5 you pay every month, you get early access to everything. You get some additional content, tips and tricks and stuff. You get everything ad-free. And then now you'll get that series where we do reviews on other YouTube channels. So it should be fun. I mean, we'll see how it all goes. Maybe we trickle some of it over to the regular channel. I really want to be able to give the people that join the memberships, I think it's $5 a month or something like that. But yeah, $5, and I want them to have their own thing there, a reason for keeping it, you know, because I appreciate that. That's the way I feel like I can make this YouTube channel work for me, because I'm burnt. Like, I've realized this. I've made videos for the past few years, but I'm burnt. I'm absolutely burnt out. You know, 8, 9 years, almost a decade straight where I didn't stop. I'm burnt. So I didn't really realize it until I started getting some comments from, you know, other content creators that are letting me know, like, hey, do this and this and this. And I appreciate the hell out of that, because they're trying to help me. And I don't even know that I need the help at the time. I think it's a great idea. Yeah, it'll be really fun, Ground Pounder. And then we can also discuss maybe some of that stuff during the live feeds and stuff. But I feel like it'll be worth it, because I will keep those rolling in on the regular. Maybe we do 1 to 2, at least 1, but maybe 2 a week. So, but okay, my issue right now, I about had a meltdown because I can't export anything on my phone. My phone has basically hit the e-brake on the YouTube channel. So that's why I'm going live right now. I wanted to test out the mic to see if maybe it would help the live feeds. That's awesome. So at least something positive worked out here. But have you been busy with tree work? Me, Jay? Are you talking to me? I'm about to get this find out. Hey, maybe. Yeah, we'll get into those as fast as I can get my phone situation figured out. That's where I'm messed up right now. As soon as I get my phone, yes, okay, I'll answer, Jay. As soon as I get this phone thing figured out, I'll get into it. I don't understand. Something's happened with my phone, and it's saying that I've deleted all of my old videos to where I don't even have them anymore. They're not saved on a cloud. I've deleted them from the cloud. I've done everything that you can do, but like there's something that has clogged all the memory up on my phone, and I just can't, it won't take anything else. It will not let me export or create anything new, even though I've deleted everything except for like my daughter's prom pictures and sweetheart, and like, I don't know, it's getting crazy. So I'm just beyond aggravated about that, because I really think the next video that comes out, I'm gonna release the last video for the channel for everybody else that was on memberships, and then I'm gonna put the new one on memberships. I think it's probably one of my better videos I've done in a while, and it was actually fun, and I got back to covering more of my bases, you know, making sure that I'm telling the story and the full story. Problem with that is when I want to change something about the YouTube channel, I'm so extremely behind on content that it's hard for any of the change to show up until like weeks later you'll see it. So right on. Joseph, what's going on? How are you? I got too many bills already. Sorry, buddy. Good luck. Oh, and Jay, yeah, I mean, not busy. Like tomorrow, I'm gonna go and treat and take care of a tree for aphids, but I mean, there's nothing. But you gotta just keep busy. I've been busy trying to keep stuff up around the house, you know. When you get that time, that extra time, go ahead and do that. It's what I try to do. This is just that rough time of the year for any tree guy, and I'm no different. Like, I did better this year than last year. I can at least say that. So just because someone else does their videos in a certain fashion, I have suggestions for you. Don't mean you need to. No. Facts are facts, ground pounder. This is more about me and my videos. Like, I watch it and I realize these things, but you know what? It takes more effort to do it the right way, the way I used to do it, and make sure that I fully tell the story. Nowadays, I'm looking to just hurry it up because I'm beyond aggravated with my editing setup, with how I have to do things, how much time and stuff it takes to get these videos up and out. So what was being said is absolute facts. Like, I know this. Viewership on my videos shows it. It's very obvious. But at the same time, if this, like, I just want to feel good about the videos I put out. I don't really care if it gets any likes, any like views. That, like, I don't, that stuff I could care less about. Like, a positive comment or a couple extra views doesn't make me cool, doesn't make me like any better. And I feel like that gets lost these days. I think some guys think that they're cool because their channel does views or something, but that definitely does not always translate. I was cool before I ever made a YouTube channel, and I'd be just as cool if I stopped it today. That's just the way it works. %, Jay. As long as you just, I'm the type of person, I don't need idle time to sit around and think about stuff, because I can get in my own head and make things way worse than they actually are. So, yeah, stay busy. It's always done me good. What's up, Ayush? How are you? Hit the thumbs up. Yeah, if you don't mind, hit the thumbs up. That'd be cool. What are you learning today, Ayush? Scoop, good night. John Bob, thanks for hanging out, brother. We appreciate you. I'm cool because of my channel and shit. Hey. Yeah. Dude. I don't know. I was more excited about having the videos kicking out for you guys, and I was going to do this live feed, and we was just going to have a fun chit chat. I was going to tell you about the new series that I'm about to do, because I am stoked on doing these videos. I did a test run on one today, and it's going to be good. Let's just say that. Like, and I could upload it, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna skip that one. So all the things that maybe I try to keep in and be nice about on the live feeds on the weekends, I'm not being nice. There's gonna be some very heavy truths being spoken during those videos, and I'm gonna have a lot of fun doing it. So, and I imagine for like the bigger channels that are out there, I'll probably release some of them. But this is where I'm going to go into the smaller channels and stuff, and I'm going to talk about them. And you know, if you want to know who's getting talked about and where, you can do the memberships. Hell, I pay $10 every month just to get YouTube, or I think it's more than that. I think it's probably $20 or so. I don't even remember. But I pay to get YouTube Premium just so I don't have to watch commercials and shit with everybody. See you, John Bob. That way when I'm watching content, I'm going to sit there and watch the commercials one after the other. So and I'm memberships on a couple channels, but it's not tree related stuff. My whole life has been nothing but tree related stuff for over 10 years. It feels like nothing but that. So to do something new like this series of videos, which is going to be really fun. And just be fun to switch it up some. And it's like constant content that I can keep rolling out when my phone wants to give me a headache and not work, doesn't want to export the video, just gets aggravating. But oh yeah, if somebody tunes in right now and you're curious, you could just use your eyeball and rake it across that thing. Use your, some people do that. But this is a 2-in-1 sharpener, so it knocks your guides down and sharpens the tooth at the same time. And it tells you what angle to run the saw or the file at. Like, you put that flat against the bar, and then when you, or put that flat against the bar, and then when you push, you want this to hit flat at the end. These little bars that are on it set on top of the teeth and make sure that you're doing it at the right angle. There's a little flat file in the middle, and then your round file's here. So, and then there's an arrow to tell you which side to make sure you're using it the right way. There's a little arrow right there. So I know when I set it like this, flat end there, arrow going, yeah, so I got the right side. And then when I put it the other way, I just flip it over the other way. That way, if somebody hops on right now, they're not absolutely confused on what I'm doing. It's not some secret special tool, but it's a time saver, especially when I'm doing something like a live feed and I don't got to focus solely on what I'm doing on every single tooth and pay super close attention. Oh yeah, anybody that says your teeth all have to be the same size for it to cut right is out of their fucking mind. There's not a tooth on this that's the same size as the next one. Like, there's like no tooth there. It's gone. I think I have a couple here that are gone. So it's not true. You get this part sharp and then make sure this is at the right like depth, and it'll cut no matter what. I've seen videos recently where people say silly shit like, if you swipe this tooth 15 times, you have to swipe all of them 15 times. Well, what happens when you like just hit a nail and only one tooth is jacked up and messed up? You're gonna have to hit that one 62 times, and so you're just gonna file them all off now? I don't really understand that. Oh, somebody back a while, when was that? Somebody sent me these. So anybody that has to sharpen a chainsaw, and you get to where you need a handle, and maybe you don't have a really nice handle, like they make all different kinds of handles if you look here. So they make like the old ones there that's just got the hole in the middle. They make these little screw-on ones that you unscrew, and it clamps when you tighten it. It clamps down on the file so it can't come out. Don't tell anybody I got this one, because I think it's a, yeah, it's from the Bastard brand, but it's one that you just squeeze it together and then the file comes out and you just put it back in. What else? Oh, I have like wooden ones, but I mean, this works really good. You just take a drill and put a hole into a golf ball, and the golf ball fits in the middle of your hand really nice, and it works really good. So somebody sent me these. I don't even remember who it was, if I'm being honest. Dang, that looks like the file I need. No, not quite. But yeah, somebody sent me, I think it may have been Corey McDipp, or no, you know who it was? I think it was Kellen. Little Shop. I think he's the one that sent me that. And he sent me like 3 of them golf balls. What's up, Peter? What's going on, brother? Yeah, I was trying to figure out how I could, like, I'm gonna step the videos up a little bit with reverting back to putting the time in that I used to, editing them and getting the footage, filming it. So I figured out how I could bump that part of the channel up. So then I'm like, can I do anything to bump the live feeds up? I'm like, huh, is William taking off? Or did he just get here? Walking night. Last 2 days. I'm over again. Right on. Yeah, I couldn't do that, brother. There's no way. I'd be losing my damn mind if I had to stay in the house that long. Couldn't do it. I'd be outside cutting something, chopping something on my skateboard, just being goofy. Doing anything I could do to keep myself active. Because I don't know if all tree guys deal with arthritis really bad, but I've had arthritis since I was 18 years old. I have osteoarthritis. Or is it, maybe it's rheumatoid. No, it's osteo, I think, is the kind of arthritis I have. Have it in like my bones, my wrist, my knees, all that junk. So I get really, really sore and stiff. I'm that guy that walks into a room and people are always like, here, you can sit down, let me move over. I'm like, nah, I'd rather stand. Like, it feels better. You wouldn't be outside when it's 4 degrees. No, I would be in the garage or something. I would find somewhere that I could heat and, you know, try to go out and at least get out of the house. Or I would just go get in my vehicle and go take off, go to town, go walk through a damn dealership, a store or something. Yeah, that would be rough, man. You know what? I don't like the file on this side. It almost just doesn't seem like it's right. Yeah, you're probably right. I probably wouldn't be outside if it was that cold. When you change the files, you pop the end up and you flip the files in there. One goes one way, one goes the other. But it's such a nice little tool to have just when you're in a bit of a rush. Let me move you guys a little closer. I'm sick of trying to read so hard. Winter has been the hardest we've had in 10 years. Yeah, it's been a rough one. I think for most, it's very surprising we've had these really weak, like, very little snow, like kind of warm winters for us, and then we got a rough one this year and everybody just lost their mind. Literally, when I drove around town, nobody had a front bumper because they kept running into snow drifts and like not realizing, hey, you have a little plastic car, you definitely shouldn't do that. James, there's my dude. What's up, brother? What did Bennett say? What's going on, Bennett? Busy week, lined up getting calls. Knock the power line down. Damn, dude. Dump truck spreading gravel. Wow, that's wild. But yeah, I gotta go. We're probably gonna take and do like a heavy reduction on this, like this hackberry tree. It's infested with aphids. It got them really, really, really bad. And I think it's because out of nowhere we took out a sweet gum that kind of had it hidden, and then the exposure, and it was having trouble doing its whole photosynthesis gig, and so it was light to one side, and it didn't need that there originally, but now that the other tree's gone, it needed it. So the aphids found the weak spot and then just infested the tree to the point that it was like pouring saps out of the tree, and got the lady's whole yard all messed up, her house, like everything is disgusting and sticky. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna drop we're gonna take probably 20 foot out of it. It's gonna be a very aggressive reduction on the crown. Drop down about 20 foot. That seems to be where most of the infestation is at, and that would be probably where they're going to have a lot of the eggs and stuff stored, and the barks and stuff. So we're going to take out about 20 foot and drop it down, get the tree to a point where it's manageable. It's like 5 or 6 trees into that wad up into one. So that would be a bit of a headache, but get that height out of it and get it so it can be treated from the ground or from the roof with like a peppermint or rosemary or something like more friendly, because everyone in that neighborhood has a bunch of pets. You know, I could use the chemicals, but I don't want to. I'd rather not do that. I think you can use like Dawn dish soaps, some kind of detergent. So once those hackberries are in decline, it's hard to bring them back. Yeah, it's not that it's in decline. It was more hidden. There's a large hackberry here. There's this one here. It's right on the house. And then there's a sweet gum tree that had been leaning, and it made a big dent in our roof where it had laid against the house, but it had hidden for a while. So when we took that out and it was exposed, that area was exposed so much, I think aphids are just kind of heavy in our area right in like this last season, and I've never seen anything like it. It was literally like it was pouring down rain when you're underneath it. So how the hell do you bring a tree back? Just give it the nutrients it needs, kind of read the leaf after a while, nitrogen levels and stuff, fertilizers, you know, we're going to bring that height out. Main reason for bringing the height out, treat it so that it needs to be at a point to where it can be treated and doesn't have to be climbed and all this money has to be invested in it. It's right on her house anyway, so more of an ornamental version of the tree would be safer and better for her. And not to mention, that's where most of the eggs, if it laid a bunch of eggs, it's up in the canopy up there at the very tips on these trees, and it eats away at the leaves and stuff. So I got a large chunk to stand 45 degrees and notch closed, and it didn't go. Pecan tree. Yeah, pecan hinge good. I've had that happen a lot with shagbark hickories. They do that. Neem oil, add soap to it so it sticks better. Right on. I just need to make sure whatever it is I use is absolutely pet friendly. And she tried using the detergents on stuff, and she said it didn't work very good. So I've heard there's a couple different things. There's like peppermint solution, a rosemary solution, and then there's something else. We can use the detergents. Like, we got some options. We just do what we can do at it. Get a crop duster out there. Hey, that would be sick. Have a guy come by in a plane out of nowhere and just beam it real good. Neem is good. Right on. Okay. As long as it's pet friendly and environmentally friendly for it, I'll use whatever, because I feel like I'm not going to get up in it and like wipe it down and spray it and stuff. So, and I think what she's trying to do and what I'm trying to help her do is get the tree to the point where she could treat it if need be anymore. So if I get it to that height, she can basically treat it with a good sprayer and handle it on her own. But also you can bring in, to help out with them, you can bring in for a lot of bird feeders, bring in more birds, planting as much flowering stuff as you can get. So I think that's the big problem, is there's no insects in that area. So these things come in and they have nothing to worry about, you know. So bring in some extra bird feeders, all that good stuff. Plant maybe some extra flowering stuff, which I think she plans to do anyway, because she's had, her yard was completely covered up, but a tree was taken out last year, and then things have been pruned finally and trimmed, so she's finally getting to where she can grow grass and stuff in her backyard. But originally she couldn't. The place was rough. It was dark. Just dark, and there's too much in one little yard. So really anything will evaporate. Yeah. Very true, Bennett. Right on. Well, I'll check into it just to make sure, you know, double check it. But yeah, I'll definitely keep that in mind, man. Because those little things are very, very hardy and very mean. Like, when they take to something, they don't want to give it up. So I thought I had something else I was going to talk to you guys about too. I can't remember. But I have seen some ridiculous violations already this week. I don't know. YouTube's just, it's changing. Like, some of those channels I used to love, and those channels that like got me into YouTube, I just don't like as much as I used to. But I still like feel like I have to support. I don't want to go anywhere. But yeah, I started to realize the other day that I'm gonna stop holding back. I'm giving my honest opinion on everything, and if it runs everybody off, it runs everybody off. I'm just stating facts over here. Somebody has to, because nowadays, if you got a bunch of subscribers, you get a free pass no matter what it is you do. If you get views, you think you're just the bee's knees, and you know, rules don't apply to you, and you can do whatever you want, and it doesn't really work that way. So Red Dad, what up, Red Dad? I didn't even see him come in. I've never been poisoned before from it. Oh, yeah, I could see that being. But I guarantee you, look at this. There's no tooth there. There's no tooth at all there. It's gone. Here. I think people think I'm joking. Oh. Oh no. Okay. So, where is that at? Oh. You see that little tooth right there? There's no tooth there. The next one is like 4 times as big. There, it's clear. You can't even see there's a tooth there, because there really isn't. It's basically gone. But that doesn't mean anything. I'll continue to sharpen the rest of them. It will skip that tooth. And as long as I don't make the depth gauge on that too aggressive, so it's like hitting the next tooth at the wrong angle, you're going to be fine. Jeez, I couldn't get that to go back on. I don't know what's going on there. I'm talking about putting on the flour. Zachary, what's going on? How are you? So, yeah. I had a lot of fun today. I don't know if maybe I won't delete the test run I did today. So I did a test run on the review thing and watched it back. And like 5 minutes in, I'm like, yeah, this is it. This is that new thing that I was looking for and was trying to do. And I've been questioning where's the channel go from here. And I don't know if I'm gonna so much focus on the video aspect of it as much, because I just feel like that's what everybody does, the actual cutting. So unless you have this ridiculous thumbnail and title that you almost have to lie on your thumbnail and title, or people don't watch it, they're like, oh, I got 17 other tree videos to watch right now, so you know, unless it says he gets hurt or something got smashed or secret new technique or unknown tool or best in the, it's always something like that. So right on, brother. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, right on, James. You be safe, brother. Thanks for all the support. I appreciate you. James is a good dude. Is he left yet? Because I don't want to talk good about him until he's gone. So, James is a good dude. The people that have joined my memberships are like, I feel like I'm very close to. And James joined, and I feel like I don't know James all that great yet. I feel like that's the kind of guy I want to know, because he seems really cool, really chill, really laid back, a confident guy that's not like upset if he doesn't get your attention, or like if he's not worried that you're talking bad about him, you know. So I don't know. I dig James. He's just been a very quiet, like, full supporter of the channel, which I appreciate so much. Seems like a really good dude. That's what I'm trying to say. I want to get the memberships. I'll talk to the membership people. Maybe we'll do some live feeds together, but I want to make sure all you guys can make it on the members before I do a live feed, because we only have a few members right now, and I don't want to go live and nobody be there. That sucks. So there you go. Yeah. No, you could. No. I'm gonna start scouring your live feeds and getting you for things you say too. I'm telling you, I'm going all like. There's a dude that reviews axes, and he like splits wood with them, and he does it with his shirt off, and he's got a huge channel, and all he does is gay bait everybody, looking all good with no shirt on, like he just left the weight room, and he's like on the juice. But I'm doing those videos. I'm getting, Buckin's getting it. Guilty's for sure getting it. But then I got some smaller channels. Like I have a list. I have this list. I plan on doing a video eventually. What's up, Joseph? I plan on doing a video where I'm telling you, there are so many YouTube channels out there that have bought subscribers just because they're that insecure deep down that they can't handle making the content and putting it out and like people not subscribing. If that was something that would make me feel insecure, I would have been insecure for about 10 years now, a decade of insecurity, because my channel didn't blow up. My channel's still small and it's just slowly grown. So if you want to start doing content, do it. Just know that it's absolutely oversaturated now. And you got to try to figure out a way to stand out without looking like an idiot. Because you can stand out and look like a dumbass. Like, that's easy. It's easy to be a dumbass on YouTube and get views. Or you got to be kind of almost like a thief. And what you do is you go find another YouTuber that's successful and absolutely rip off everything that they do so that you can kind of ride the wave a little bit. Oh, was that Tim? What's going on, Tim? No, you're good, man. I don't think about anything I've said that could put me in jail. You're good. I think Tim's, I can't even talk. Yeah, see? Yeah. At least people are starting to know that there is a difference. Mike's a nice guy. That sheriff dude's a dick. He don't like anybody. And all in all, I just feel like the guy's rude. Anybody catch Tim's bank shot where he took the top and banked it off his chest? Very unconventional way of doing things, but it works. It works. I don't know how that sheriff guy is gonna think about it, but we'll see. Tim, I'm doing a series of videos where I'm gonna review the videos physically and give my commentary as I watch it. So I really slowed it down. Yeah, that was nice. The friction that you were able to get off of your chest was pretty sick. I have ribs that are still sticking out of my chest from when I fell. And anytime I get hit in the ribs with something, I go to cut a corner real close, like in a doorway or something, and I've hit those ribs that are sticking out, and it's misery. So, nobody takes me serious on my channel for the way, bro. There's plenty of others for that. Right on. Yeah, there is plenty of others. There's a billion guys doing tree climbing and YouTube. Tim's got some damn I'm telling you, okay, me and Tim talked about this. Apparently, I'm gonna let everybody in on your secret, Tim. Still have the bruises on her. Oh no, really? God dang it. So I'm gonna let you in, Tim. I'm not making stuff up. Sometimes I get accused of making stuff up, mainly because I on occasions make some stuff up. But oh my God, no! Oh my God, I got Charlie horse. No, son of a. Oh, okay, it stopped. Okay, I have to sit here with my leg straight, or I'm gonna be crying on this. And I'm prepared for the air compressor. I'm not gonna jump like a girl, but yeah, that was ridiculous. Anytime I go ride and skateboard more than like 5 or 6 hours in like a 2-day period, I'm dealing with Charlie horses at night and during the day, like later on in the day, and then all through the night. I get woke up out of a sleep. But oh yeah, so the secret, Tim's secret, he told me, because I was like, you know, I asked him, I was like, where'd you get all your subscribers from? And apparently he's got a dealer down there where he's at. So when he got his 500 eyes, when he got his 2 500 eyes, the guy's got a brag talking about he's got 2 500 eyes. He bought subscribers there too. So his steel dealership not only sells good chainsaws, but subscribers and views. And I know nothing about this. I asked, I get some stuff from Rule King. They got a dealership in there, and that guy just looked at me like I was stupid when I asked him. But I don't know if he was like the main guy. So I'll ask him again next time. I need a chain for a 362 and 250,000 subs. He just kind of looked at me weird and handed me the chain and was like, I don't know about that other stuff, brother. Weak. Fucking Tim probably bought them all out already. That's what I thought. I was like, Tim probably bought them all out. Jerk. Yeah, that's where he gets all of it from. Did you? Sweet. I love me. So you should talk about me more. I will like the video more. Looks such a dickhead saying that. That's like the typical. That's a YouTuber being honest. Oh, you talked about me? Dude, I'm telling you, you could get better views if you just do that more. Actually, you'll lose views. But yeah, I'm doing a series on I don't know if I'm gonna do it as the sheriff, or if I'm just gonna do it as like the climbing critic. So if I'll have like tomatoes and throw them at the TV. That's my TV though. I don't like that. I don't know if but we'll figure it out. But I gotta get a damn new phone first, which means I gotta get a real job. As soon as I get a real job and stop playing around on YouTube, I'll get a new phone, and then all will be well, and I can make YouTube videos again without it taking me 3 and 4 days to make a single video. Alright, so as you can see there, I eyeballed everything, and it's going to be perfect. You think so? We just keep it to sheriff? Yeah, I think so. We'll probably do that. But maybe I'll put them out on the memberships at first, and then eventually we'll trickle one out for the channel to show everybody, and maybe that'll entice me, like some people, and we can. I gotta build the memberships up because I'm gonna make $1 on YouTube, and I'm sick of spending money on YouTube. If I'm being straight up, I'm sick of spending money on YouTube. I gotta buy cameras. I gotta buy SD cards all the damn time. I'm like 2 years behind on. You guys have no idea. I bet you I have like 40 SD cards that are full, maybe more, probably more, and I just can't. My editing setup is so jacked up, and I don't know. I need to reevaluate some things and readjust and get them streamlined. I'm only here for straight up. Don't want no PS right on. Maybe someday. Super Shade channel. Didn't know you had memberships. Been offline mostly. Oh yeah, I know. If you came in when Veterans Tree Service. I didn't even realize it was you, Tree Veteran. What's up, brother? Yeah, I haven't seen you much. Hopefully that wasn't for anything other than your choice. Family issues. Damn. Oh no. Like, I don't want to pressure anybody to do that, but I feel like this series is gonna be for my members, and it's gonna be the funnest stuff I do, I think. What's going on, Sky? Hello from Tree King, Ohio. I don't think it's too far from me. And I appreciate you, Ground Pounder. You've always been there. Man. I hate to hear that, brother. I lost my mom last year out of the blue, so I get it. Well, actually, I can't talk about it, if I'm being honest. I don't know if I don't know. If I'm being honest, my mom passed, and my dad was very, very, very lost and upset, and so I just kind of took care of my dad, and I don't know if I dealt with it, if I'm being honest. As soon as I want to talk about that, like, I just gotta swallow swallow the emotions and keep it down. Well, brother, I'll throw a prayer your way. Keep mom around. Just appreciate her all you can while she's here, man. No, brother. No, I appreciate it. No, you didn't bring anything up for me. I hate to hear that, though, man. Just hug her and love her while you can. We don't. Nothing's ever guaranteed, so I kind of. Yeah. Just appreciate her. She's here. You got her. Sorry for shaking everything repeatedly. Through some difficult times. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. Hey, the tube can really help you and get you there. I think if a guy would spend time learning how to just use a chainsaw, familiarizing himself with mostly other families. Yeah, man, and sometimes things get really hard on families, and people's characters change, and you start to see the bad side when somebody passes because money starts to be involved and stuff. And I thank God that I didn't have to deal with that with my family when we did it. But there's just me, my brother, and my dad. So, and we're all really, really close. We're still really, really close. So. Right on, Ground Pounder. You can only learn from other crews back then. Yeah. Yeah, you almost and you know, back then you couldn't get caught staring at another tree crew, and if you were, you had to mean mug them. That way, you know, they didn't know that you were looking at that thing they were doing and be like, "What the hell is that? What are they doing?" You had to like rib your truck and frown at them, and I don't know. Like, people were wild. Um, so I just heard that. Okay, so I worked for somebody for a long time. They got behind like $6,000 is what they owed me, and never paid me, and then would screw me over repeatedly. They owed me like $4,500 originally, because they weren't going to pay the ground guys around Christmas time. The guy just knew I had a big heart, and he used me and played off that, and he got to where little by little he would say, tack that onto my bill, and then all of a sudden, before I knew it, he owed me $6,000. And so that guy, I've thought always, like, you remember that? Yeah, I've always thought, like, what I believe in karma. I believe in treating people the way you want to be treated. And if you don't treat people fairly and you do people wrong, I think there's a karma to that kind of thing. But man, if I've thought that my whole life, I've believed in it very much, and then out of the blue with this situation with that particular guy, he's been caught embezzling with major companies and has gotten out of it. He got caught, like, he didn't pay these bookies that showed up to like kill him one time. My dad got him out of that. Like, he's always something, and he's always gets out of everything. So just recently, karma caught up with that fella, and now he's about lost everything, majorly struggling. I don't know. When I seen him, they worked across the street from my house here, and one of his main workers was running his mouth about me, and I told him, like, when I see you, I'm gonna smack you. Don't talk about me. And I gave him fair warning. So then when I seen him, he like come over to my house like we were gonna hang out. But that guy has gotten to where, so he's one of them. He would take out loans from overseas, hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of loans, and with these loans he would flaunt money. He was one of them people. You needed to have a stack of money to show you at all times. You'd be like, look at me, I'm cool. And just major, I mean, he's very, very insecure is what it boils down to. He's a very insecure man. So he would take out these loans, and it got to the point where he was taking out multiple $100,000 loans, and every day that we would go to work, they were pulling out $850 out of his account every single day. So we would start the day $850 in the hole. So that's why he could justify not paying me and not trying to pay other people and screwing people here and there and there. Well, he finally got caught messing around on his wife, and then they split up, and now his business is starting to fall apart, and the workers don't want to work for him, and he don't realize the only reason he pays his workers what he does now, which he doesn't want to, but I told them what to do. This is how you guys get your money. You guys deserve more money. And they went to him, they got their money. And I like that, because I wouldn't get my money. I'll never see any of it. So piss on him. Well, with these loans, he went and he's got a Bobcat. He took his Bobcat, his older Bobcat, which works, but it's not real shiny, and another dude may have one that's a little nicer. So when he found that out, oh my God, I gotta get me one that's nicer. So he took his Bobcat, went up, took a loan out, and got a new Bobcat, and used the old Bobcat as collateral. So the second he gets the new Bobcat, he turns around and sells the old Bobcat, thinking nothing's ever gonna go wrong with me. I never have issues. I'll just keep making money. I'll make these idiots work for me, make me all kinds of money. And then he uses people. He's one of them people. He just uses people nonstop until he's used you up, then he throws you aside. So when he couldn't pay his bills, take care of you. See you, Peter. When he couldn't pay his bills and didn't pay his Bobcat payment, first thing that company did was, where's that collateral? They came to get the other Bobcat, because that's the way they're going to get the most out of him. We're going to get that Bobcat right from the get-go, get it, then we'll go get our new one right after that. So when they showed up to his place to get that Bobcat, it wasn't there anymore. It was gone. He sold the collateral. That's what kind of guy he is. So he's the type of guy to take out and go get a truck, have all these payments on that truck, then go take a car title loan out on it and sell the truck. Like, just dirty. He don't care who he screws over. As long as he gets what he needs, that's all that matters. So when him and his wife split up, they split up. The last straw was, I think he smacked her up, hit her or something, and so he's got domestic violence. He's on probation. And I believe selling that collateral, which was the old Bobcat, selling that Bobcat is a felony. So I don't want to bought mine with my truck amount. That alone was $1,100 at on. Dang. It was just sitting there. Anything, yeah. Nada. Nothing the same. Many uses. Hard to use alone most times. Yeah. So homeboy is on parole. Just got in trouble for that. So we'll see where he ends up. But I believe karma has finally caught up with him. The last thing he said to me was, "You'll be begging to come back. Watch." I think it was like 5 years ago, something like that. And he's called me many, many times begging me. So it's nice to know that you have to treat people right. You can't be a scuzz bucket. You can't just do people wrong. Who cares about how many likes you get in a day? I don't care how many views you get in a day. The rules still apply to you like every other human walking the face of this earth. You want respect, you give respect. You should have some damn manners. People didn't spend time teaching their kids manners. They threw a phone in their hand, and that's why these kids nowadays think, my social media following is all that matters. They love me, and they think everything I do is funny. So what I do shouldn't be illegal, even if it is. It just blows my mind. I watched a kid who murdered somebody, and he was in the police station, and he out of nowhere was looking at his phone, and he's like, "Hey, I gotta go, guys." And they know he found him, and he admitted, "I murdered, I think it was his mom or something." And he's like, "I got school tomorrow. I gotta go." Thinking that they were gonna let him go. I don't relate to the modern human for the most part. I feel like social media is just ruining people. And I hate to say that because I enjoy using social media, but it's kind of rotting everybody's brain. So that's just my opinion. But yeah, I am working on getting the phone up. The uploads will come so much more frequent as soon as I get this phone situation taken care of. As soon as I can get it, everything will roll much smoother. I've paid large amounts of money to buy extra storage space through Google and shit, and it doesn't work. They've taken my money. I've bought a year's worth of memory and storage, and it won't work. So I'm just struggling right now. Every time I pick up my phone to try to export a video, I'm ready to break the damn thing. So, I will continue to keep trying, but it just keeps failing. But I'm going to keep trying until I get some cash put back, run up to the phones, or I can't even do that. I'm going to have to order one and have it sent here. But yeah, we're going to beef the camera, view a little bit up so it's a lot nicer. The live feeds, we're not going to change a whole lot with them. Saturdays, that's going to be our thing. I had to take a break and slow down. Was killing me literally. Yeah, it will. Lack of care because yeah, 100%. And feelings are pointless because like you ignore them in text, and most people are text message people. So it's like you have to ignore feelings altogether. Most people even know, like, even when you send them a text, they know there's about 8 different ways you could read that text, and the person could either really like you, be trying to tell you something important, hate you, like, just depends on how you read it. So I think everybody just kind of ignores emotion, like, and manners just don't exist anymore. Like, elderly women and women in general kind of look at me weird when I hold a door open for them. But yeah, that's me. I'm me. And I think it's the confidence that I have that, like, I don't know. I just don't. I feel like I just have that ability to bring insecurities out in a lot of people and make them feel insecure to the point that over text they'll say some wild stuff, but like not in person, which is always funny. I think we're all for healing up, and then over one hand you lift a washing machine. Oh, what's this? Damn, man. Yeah, that's why I try not to stop, man. I don't ever want to stop. I try to keep my body going. Beating my body up, I feel like, is a good thing. So, like, going out when I ride a skateboard and I fall, and like doing anything I can to be active and pushing it, and I feel like that's good for me. But know that, like, one day I may just kick over with a heart attack because of the way I do things. I burn the candle at both ends. So if one day you don't see any videos, like, it was fun. Let's say that. Right on, Grand Pounder. I'll catch you next time, man. Stay safe. Yeah, I gotta go too, guys. I'll catch you all soon. Join the memberships. That's where that's where the good content's about to go. So I'll catch you next time, and be safe for the rest of the week. And I will catch you guys all Saturday, and I'll give everybody their ass whoopings then. See you. See you, Joes.